It's 10:40. Tonight, if you thought snake oil went out with the Great Depression, you're wrong. Doc Tommy Scott and his old-time medicine show are in Calgary this weekend. And tonight, you'll meet the last of the real medicine men. Also, an interview with Barry Williams, formerly of the Brady Bunch, and now starring in the Stage West production of I Love My Wife. And part 2 of our look at the anniversary of the State of Israel, a short history of this Jewish state that has been threatened by war and internal strife.
There is a throwback to the Depression years and the Old West in town this week, as Doc Tommy Scott from Toccoa, Georgia, performs his old-time medicine show here in Calgary. Doc Scott bills himself as the last of the real medicine men, showmen who are often seen as slightly shady characters for the methods they use to sell their sometimes dubious potions. Doc Scott's been on the road doing his act and selling his medicines since the 30s, and he insists his concoctions meet all government standards. He's brought his medicine show to the Stampede grounds this week as part of the home show there, and that's where 1040's Gil Tucker caught up with the good doctor.
Well, the medicine show's back in town. The medicine show's back in town. Every girl that can.
This medicine show is the last of its kind that you'll ever see back in town these days. It's a living relic with its roots back in the times when the phrase gun control referred to how good your aim was in a saloon shootout. Doc Tommy Scott's been at it since 1936, when he left his home in Toccoa, Georgia, and joined up with the veteran Doc Chamberlain's medicine show. When Chamberlain retired, he gave Tommy the secret recipes for his potions, and to this day, they remain a part of the show.
This away. Dr. Tommy Scott's last real old-time medicine show. Now, if you're feeling down and out, you don't know what to do. Seeing the world's done crushed you, and your friends turn their back on you, nature's pathway to health will help you. Try a bottle of stuff today. Take it as it's plainly directed. It'll drive your ills away. Little small dose, take it in the morning, and another noon at night. Why, it feels so well, you want to yell. The stuff will make you right. Made out of herbs, fruits, barks, and berries, gathered from many parts of the globe, and blended into one mild yet effective laxative. It's good for the entire family, old folks, kids and all. Sold on a money-back guarantee. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, get it!
Tommy actually doesn't sell that Herb-O-Lac's product in Canada anymore. Paying duties on it got to be too much of a hassle. But he does sell liniment here, his special snake oil.
This snake oil liniment is powerful stuff. One of the major ingredients is alcohol. Tommy Scott says the recipe goes all the way back to 1890.
Old Doc Chamberlain first put it together in 1890. It was an old Cherokee Indian formula. But naturally, through the years, it has been updated. It meets all the rules, regulations. Even got French right on here for Canada, you see. It's updated and so on. It's really, basically, we're selling entertainment, really, now. But to make it authentic, and we are the only medicine show left in the entire world, according to the Smithsonian Institute, that actually sells the medicine. We want you to have your money right ready, and whenever she comes out, raise your hand and get a bottle of the snake oil. Yes, sir, we're going to only be in town this week, and we want to service everybody while we're here.
Tommy Scott has appeared on all kinds of TV programs with big-name people like Johnny Carson, obviously several years ago, with just plain big people like these hee-haw regulars, and with very big in their own mind people like Margaret Trudeau, who's got a talk show in Ottawa. With all these people to see and places to go, Tommy's on the road more than 300 days a year.
We start out the 1st of January in the South, and as the birds go north, Tommy Scott's last real medicine show goes north, and we play every state in the Union and every province in Canada. We try to make the whole round, if we can, in 1 year. That means 350 different towns a year, and I've done it almost 50 years.
You getting tired of it at all?
Well, I tell you what, when I get the month off at home, I nearly go nuts. I'm telling you, I'm like the old fire horse. When the whistle blows, I gotta go. You know, a lot of people work all their life and save up money, get in a motor home and go on vacation and fish or do what they want to do after those old jobs that they've worked so hard on. I'm doing what I had rather do than anything else in the world, so I guess I've been retired for the past 50 years.
I can't read.
But what do you do with your glasses?
I drink out of them.
Well, I'm going to read it to you one more time. Here's what the direction says, and you listen close. It says take 1 little spoonful just before going to bed at night to be used as a very strong laxative.
For 10:40 tonight, I'm Gil Tucker.
Down in this show.